Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. It is Monday. Monday means it's time for another off Yu-Gi-Oh deck. And this week, as you guys could tell, because number one, I told you guys yesterday, and again, you guys are smart. You guys saw the thumbnail. We're going to be doing two Yu-Yu-Hakusho decks today. We're just going to be running through them. I have Team Ichigaki, which is, again, kind of a cool little team. They were all sort of under the control of a demon. In order to save their master. And then Team Saint Beasts, which are actually really cool. And they were, I believe, modeled after the Guardians of Kyoto. So, without any further ado, we're going to do this one first because it's already in my left hand. So we're using Suzaku, the Makai Master. And again, I love this one because, again, he's got 2 attacks. He's got an effect ability here. He looks really cool. And again, these were sort of like they were pre-Dark Tournament. So I just really enjoyed them better. I don't know what else to say about that. Then you had Genbu. He was another one of the Saint Beasts. Seiryu was a third one. I didn't have Byakuya, which was the White Tiger. Instead, we used Murugu. Oh my goodness. Slaughtered that name. And again, this is sort of like Suzaku's evil parrot demon chick thing. I don't know how to describe her. She was annoying and I loved it. And again, because I only had these 4 for the Saint Beasts, I ended up using this copy of King Yama as my anchor for the team and as the 5th member within the deck. So that is that. And then going into the weapons or the items, I used a couple of copies of the Idun box, some pocket communicators, a couple copies of the Senseless Helmet, a copy of the Spirit Cuffs, some Trace Eyes, Villainous Talons, and the Wet Shirt. Moving into the abilities, I've got Armor of the Ape, Armor of the Hyena, Desperate Temper. We were using Prism of 7, which is, again, Suzaku's big thing. Shards of Winter, Spirit Fist, Spirit Gun Doubles, Spirit Palm Blast, Storm of Torrent, and again, this is like Suzaku's big move. And really, like, the only one that I had that was really themed for them. This one was just sort of thrown together because I just liked them. And then my events are a couple copies of Abduction, some Abnormal Endurance, Desperate Decision, Efflux, 3 copies there. Evolution Stage 1, Feast of Souls, Intensive Discipline, we're using 3 copies there. Kitty Love, because again, the draw 2 effect is always good in every game. Couple copies, 3 copies of the Maze Castle, a couple copies of the Rando Appears, and 1 copy of Suzaku's Multiform. And again, I just kind of love the way like Urameshi was like, oh, he just keeps attacking me with electricity. Guess I'll put my shoes on my fists and then hit him with a surprise energy attack. Fun stuff, right? And then, of course, you got Team Ichigaki. And again, we're using M3. He was also known as Kai. But when they were being mind controlled, they were just M's. Then you have Garasubao. And that was like a machine-ish thing. And he, along with this little demon right here, they were sort of like, they worked for the demon, Dr. Ichigaki, but they weren't exactly part of the fighting team, which is where the M's came in. Dr. Ichigaki himself, and again, this is him after he takes his like true demon form. You have M2 Rio, and M1. We use him in the deck as our anchor. Now, we do have, like, just speaking of it, we do have M4, which was that spineless demon character that you guys saw in that card, and then their master Mitamura, who was actually the one that Ichigaki like poisoned him or whatever, made him sick. So this way he could gain better control over the rest of his pupils. And then going into their items, a couple copies of Backyard Dummy, some combat knives, fishing pole, power serum. And again, this works for Ichigaki team bonuses, giving you a 3,000 bonus instead of 1,000. So again, really good. Senseless Helmets, Spirit Cuffs. Moving into our abilities, the Circles of Inferno, Consumer, Desperate Tempers, Grizzly Claw, and again, this is actually one of their actual techniques. Shards of Winter, Spirit Fists, Spirigen doubles. And then moving off to the events, we have some copies of Abnormal Endurance, Alley Fight for Akechi, 3 copies of Dark Gambit, 3 copies of Desperate Decision, 1 copy Dr. Ichigaki's Control, 2 copies Fervor of Fury, 1 Koenma's Opening, 1 copy Lucky Winners, 3 copies of Sabotage, 1 copy of The Arrival, 1 Timeout, and 3 copies of Zombies on the Hunt. So again, this is just really cool. I did enjoy this game. If you guys ever get a chance to play it, I definitely suggest it. And I can promise you from this point on, unless somehow I pick some up in another collection, this is probably the end of the Yu-Yu-Hakusho stuff. Just as this is the end of my collection for it. So guys, I do hope that you enjoyed this. And again, if you did and you want to support the channel, do the things or don't. Either way, it's totally fine. Come back in a little bit and we'll reveal this week's deck master. So, till then, you guys have a lovely Monday. Again, get the week started off right. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I hope to see you guys again later. Peace.